Okay, the season is upon us, Chris,
Mm,
and in that, I think we're feeling pretty confident about a few things that the Detroit Lions are going to do. It doesn't mean we're confident about the Lions,
right.
but there are certain things that, based on our fandom and our obsession with this team, that we are thinking to ourselves, okay, this will definitely happen. So we're each going to give 3 in this video. We're going to go one at a time, kind of back and forth, let you know. So you'll end up getting 6 most likely, unless we have the same one. So, Chris, without any further stalling or wasting of time, give me your number 3 thing that you are confident the Detroit Lions will do in 2022.
So I think Goff will be top 15 QBR. Like this
Okay.
guy is I am just confident in that. I feel like he is a top half of the league quarterback. He's going to be much better than he was last year. Last year wasn't even that horrible, but this
Mm-hmm.
year he has to be even better. Right? Like you just like I can't believe I don't see a world in which he's like bad. So Goff is just top half of the league. You can just book that.
So that's one of mine, but I ended up doing 4 because I knew we'd have one the same. And mine was literally he would be a top 15 QB. Now, I heard this on a podcast this morning. So you can fact check the podcast. You don't have to fact check me. Do you know where Jared Goff ranked in QB rating last year? Give it a guess.
No, I
32
uh,
teams. Where do you think
I
it
was
is?
gonna say 18.
Wow. Wow. You're smart. He was 17.
Ah,
So if he was
nice.
17 last year with the garbage receivers that he had, an oft injured offensive line, you think he can't be top 15 this year?
Right.
Of
Right.
course he can. I fully agree with you. He will be top 15. So with that, I'm going to go in a different direction with this. So my number 3 thing that I'm confident about is that DeAndre Swift will have 1,400 or more total yards. Now, I get this from a couple of different ways. One, he's going to have a healthy offensive line. 2, we know he's the lead back. Year 3 is kind of your prove it year for running backs. If
Mm-hmm.
you aren't good year 3, you're not getting another contract. You're not getting a big contract. Like this is the time you have to prove that you're a good starting running back in this league. He knows that as well as I know that. He will absolutely go bigger. Also, I believe he had 1,069 scrimmage yards last year. Also heard that on a podcast.
Okay.
So didn't he miss 4 games or 5 games? So it seems like 1,400 is very much inside. I almost put 1,500, but this is the confident, not bold prediction.
That's right. And he he's gonna miss 3-4 games this year.
Mm-hmm.
You could almost count on it, but like you said, a healthy offensive line, better weapons. He's gonna get the ball more. I mean, that's a good I
I
feel
don't think it's
confident in that
crazy
as
to
well.
think he'll average 100 total yards a game from
Right.
scrimmage.
Right.
I really don't, because there's a lot of weapons that can take the top off the defense now. He's going to have a lot of room underneath,
Mm-hmm.
and Deuce Staley loves him. All
Loves
right, give me your second one. What is the thing you're second most confident about
I'm
with this
very
team?
confident that the
Oh,
defense will still struggle at times.
oh,
And
okay.
I think we had those right last year where it's like, hey, defense playing hard, and then we give up 40 points, and then it's hey, I think we're still going to have a little
Yep.
bit that, but less where it's like we're just going to struggle to get off the field. We have Hutch now that you have
Mm-hmm.
a playmaker, but on the linebacker level and secondary, we don't have the
A lot of
playmaker
questions.
that we yep, and we're just going to get into those matchups. Week 1 is a perfect example where it's just going to
Yeah.
be hard for us to match up. We're not going to match up with everybody really well, and we're just going to have those weeks where it's just going to be tough again.
Yeah. Thank you for not doing all positive. Good
Mm-hmm.
job. And you're not wrong. I think the preseason even showed it. We had one game where we were really bad defensively, and that was against the Falcons. And that
Yeah.
makes me really nervous for week 1 against the Eagles. And we had another game where we were pretty good, and then another game where our defense was phenomenal. They were great against the Steelers. So
Yeah.
I think you're right. The defense will yo-yo a little bit just because of the talent gap there. All right, my number 2, the thing that I'm second most confident in is that we'll have a top 5 offensive line. And I am confident in this. And if it's like 6 or 7, like fine. But the way I'm saying this is, yeah, you can say it however you want, whether it's running the ball at an effective rate, whether it's sack totals, even though Goff likes to get sacked,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's PFF grades. Like, I don't really care what your measurement is. I think we will be a very good offensive line this year. I also have another thing that I'm confident in is that at least 2 of these players will miss significant time.
Mm.
I just hope
Ouchie. Yep.
it's not Decker or Sewell or Ragnow. Like,
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And with that, I can be confident because I was just reading before we filmed this that Vaitai is out for the first 4 games. I
Oh,
don't know if you know that, but
no.
congratulations. There you go. Now you know.
Vaitai.
So
So I totally agree with you. I think my I did not know that, and my point was going to
Vaitai is
be
always hurt.
they have not played together. I just feel like they're only going to get better and better and better throughout the
Yeah.
season. But I think you and I know,
But if
and
you're going to miss one, Vaitai is the one to miss
yeah,
because I
the
don't know if
guards.
Stenberg or Kramer coming in for Vaitai is a big downgrade, at least in
Nope.
pass pro. I think Stenberg is similar to Vaitai in run blocking. They're both very good run blockers. They're road graders. And Kramer's probably a better pass protector than either of them.
Yep.
So
That's fine with me. You said it.
this
Those
isn't a Vaitai
guards is
video. I'm
fine,
sorry.
but yeah. So offensive line, I agree. They're gonna be fine.
Good.
Unless we have last year where we have major injuries to the main guys. My last one is
Last one, the thing you're most confident about.
most confident in. It goes along with the offensive line. I just think our running game doesn't matter who's running the ball. Craig Reynolds, Jamal Williams, Swift is gonna get his touches. I gotta believe that we're gonna be a strong running team, and not
Sure.
every game, but most games, I think we'll be over 100 yards rushing. Like
Okay.
during,
So do you think we'll average over 100 yards?
gosh, I again, I'm like, we haven't seen that, or we just haven't had a rushing attack in so long that it's hard to like get excited and think we can run the ball consistently. But that's what I think is like we'll average over 100 yards rushing. That's a bold statement, really, to be able
It's
to
kind of bold.
to run. But I just feel like I love our running backs. I love how physical we're gonna be, and yeah, I
Considering
don't
we
know.
went like 5 years without a 100-yard rusher one time.
Exactly. That's why
But
I'm all nervous. Like, nah, I don't know, but
this offensive line is different. There are good players on it. There are 2 proven high quality players with another one that, I mean, Penei Sewell is as proven as you can get in 1 year. So
exactly.
I think when you have an offensive line like that, it'd be crazy to think you wouldn't run the ball well. I really do think that to be true. So I understand what you're saying. I agree with you. My number one thing that I am absolutely confident in is that we will double our win total. And we had 3 last year. Here's the question. When I say double the win total, is that mean 6 wins or 7 wins? Because we had 3 wins and a tie. So is that 3.5? Or do we have 3 wins? Because I'm confident we'll have 6 or 7 wins this year. I really am, or more. I don't think it'll be less. I'd take the over. And so here's the reason for that. The team is clearly better. It's the same coaching staff. The team is better. The schedule is extremely favorable. We drew the NFC East. We drew some not good teams because of our record last year. And I think Lions fans have to realize, too, that doubling our win total from last year is a win. That's a good thing.
Oh,
If this team ends with 6 wins, 7 wins, 8 wins, we are happy going into next year. I mean, think about it. If they doubled this year to 6 and then doubled again to 12, let's go. Like that's a good thing. And I think more of an attainable thing than saying, oh, we're going to be an 11-6 team this year. Like, calm down. 6-11, 7-10 should make you happy, especially if we're in the games playing competitive football.
absolutely. We can't forget where we just were a few years ago, where it's like we were in no direction. So all of a sudden you win 3, which is kind of what we thought. And then if you can win
did.
6 or 7, exactly. That we're trending in the right way, and I think so too. Just because of that schedule, especially it gets weak at the end of the year, and we just shown last year like we're gonna play hard. We're in this. Guys are, it's a whole thing. It's not a one and done. We're going to play hard and play well at the end of the year. So when maybe we're out of it and we got 5 games left, we can win 3 of those 5. And yeah, that win total, no problem at all.
No problem at all. Okay, good. So you're good there. So those are the 3/6 things that we are confident in with the Lions. What are you confident in? We want to hear from everybody out there. What are you confident the Lions will do? It could be good. It could be bad, I guess, but like, what are you confident in? And hopefully we don't get the SOL people out on our channel too much, but hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Get part of the Sports Talk Detroit community. We love having you guys. And hey, we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.